Let me tell you a story first, because if you're watching this video, there's a high chance you've already lived some version of it. You install Kali Linux for the first time, you open the tools menu, and suddenly it feels like you've entered a cockpit with 1,000 buttons. Recon tools, exploitation tools, wireless tools, forensics tools, and everyone online keeps saying you must learn all of them. So you download everything, bookmark tutorials, maybe even feel productive, until the moment you actually sit in front of a target and realize you don't know where to start. Hacking isn't hard because tools are complex. It's hard because nobody told you which tools actually matter. This video is about fixing all that. No hype, no wasted effort, just a tier list built around tools that actually sharpen your skills. Let's start at the very top, God tier, the tools that don't just help you hack, but actually shape how you think. First is Burp Suite, and there's a reason almost every serious web hacker lives inside this tool. Burp Suite teaches you how web applications really work. Not at the surface level, but at the level of requests, responses, parameters, cookies, tokens, and logic flaws. When you intercept traffic in Burp, you stop guessing and start seeing. You understand how authentication breaks, how input is handled, how small mistakes turn into massive vulnerabilities. This isn't a run and scan tool, and it's a thinking tool. Mastering Burp is often the difference between someone who runs tools and someone who actually finds bugs. Next in God tier is Nmap, and this is where hacking really begins. Before exploitation, before payloads, before anything flashy, you need awareness. Nmap teaches you how systems expose themselves through open ports, services, versions, and misconfigurations. It trains your mindset to ask the right questions. What's running? Why is it exposed? What can talk to what? If you don't understand Nmap, you're attacking blind, and blind attackers don't last long in the real world. Then we have Metasploit Framework, and no, not as a type exploit and leave the world behind. Metasploit belongs in God tier because it shows you how exploitation actually works. Payloads, shells, post-exploitation, privilege escalation, all in one framework. When you use Metasploit properly, you start understanding how vulnerabilities move from theory to real compromise. It teaches structure, workflow, and discipline, which is why it's still relevant after all these years. Rounding out God tier is GoBuster, and some people underestimate it, but enumeration is everything. GoBuster helps you discover hidden directories, endpoints, and files that aren't meant to be visible. Many real-world compromises don't happen because of advanced exploits. They happen because something was exposed that shouldn't have been. GoBuster trains you to look for what's hidden, and that mindset is core to hacking. Now we move into S tier. Tools that give you deep visibility and power once your foundation is solid. First here is Wireshark, the undisputed king of packet analysis. Wireshark doesn't lie. It shows you exactly what's happening on the network, packet by packet. If data is moving, Wireshark can see it. This tool teaches you how protocols behave, how credentials leak, how misconfigurations expose sensitive information. It's not easy, but once you understand it, your view of networks changes permanently. Next is Hashcat, and this tool exists to teach one brutal lesson. Weak passwords are expensive. Hashcat uses GPU acceleration to crack hashes at insane speeds, showing you in real time how poor password policies fall apart. It's not about cracking for fun. It's about understanding impact. Hashcat makes credential security real, measurable, and undeniable. Then there's Bloodhound, a tool that completely changes how people see Active Directory. Bloodhound maps trust relationships inside Windows domains and shows how attackers can move laterally, escalate privileges, and reach domain admin without exploiting a single traditional vulnerability. It belongs in S tier because it reveals complexity that most defenders and beginners never see. Moving down to A tier, powerful tools that accelerate work but shouldn't replace understanding. SQL Map comes first, and it's a great example of a tool that's dangerous if you don't understand the vulnerability underneath. SQL Map can automate SQL injection attacks, dump databases, and escalate impact fast, but only if you already know what SQL injection is and why it works. Used properly, it saves time. Used blindly, it teaches nothing. OWASP Z-Attack Proxy also sits in a tier as a more beginner-friendly web testing tool. It helps people understand proxies, requests, and vulnerabilities without the overwhelming complexity of Burp at first. It's not better than Burp, but it's easier to approach. Then there's John the Ripper, a classic password cracking tool that's simpler to start with than Hashcat. It's excellent for learning how hashes work and how passwords fail, making it a solid stepping stone before moving into more advanced cracking setups. Next is B tier. Tools that are situational, powerful but not universally required. Aircrack NG belongs here because wireless attacks matter but only in specific environments. If you're not doing Wi-Fi testing, you won't touch it often. Still, when wireless security is weak, Aircrack NG shows how fast things fall apart. Hydra is another situational tool, used for brute forcing services. It's effective, but brute force isn't clever hacking, and it's noisy and context dependent. Knowing when not to use Hydra is just as important as knowing how to use it. Responder is powerful inside internal networks, capturing credentials through poisoning techniques. It's extremely effective in the right scenario, but it requires the right access and environment, which is why it doesn't belong higher. Finally, C tier, tools that are useful but misunderstood. Nessus and OpenVAS are automated vulnerability scanners. They're great for coverage, audits, and compliance, but they don't teach you how vulnerabilities work. They generate reports, not understanding. Relying on them alone creates shallow skill sets, which is why they sit at the bottom of the tier list. Not useless, but dangerous if overtrusted. And here's the real takeaway. Higher tier doesn't mean more advanced, it means more foundational. The best hackers aren't the ones with the biggest tool collection. They're the ones who deeply understand a small set of tools and know why systems break. If this video helped you rethink tools and focus on what actually matters, like subscribe and comment which tool you're committing to master next. Because hacking isn't about downloading everything, it's about understanding what matters, and I will see you in the next one.